Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Z James, and this is Z32 Workshop. Vehicles I'm working on at the moment. We are working on my wife's 1992 Dodge Stealth RT. I'm going after all the idler pulleys and replacing the belts, and doing that should be, and also the power steering pump. Trying to see what's going on there, get everything cleaned up. It's leaking pretty bad, so I'm trying to figure out what's actually leaking. Is it the hose? Is it the pump? Just getting to clean everything up and then replace all the pulleys in there plus the belts, because I don't know anything about this motor when it was done. And I can tell you right now, the accessory belts for the alternator is royally too loud. Those bearings are obviously shot. So this is gonna be a lot of time lapse of just me taking stuff apart. But as you can come on down here and see real fast, me sitting on the ground, to be honest with you, we are going to be taking this shroud off, getting the front engine cover off down here, and just starting to see what things look like. I may jack this up higher to get some more work on it, but I do have a new fender liner because I have a parts car, and I want to get this fixed. So we're going to be working on this, and I want to get some better lighting in here so you guys can see stuff, but this is going to come off, this is going to come off so we can get access to the front of the engine, because the power steering pump should be there, and everything else is this direction. I'm fairly sure I can get it from, hopefully everywhere around. And then I can actually maybe start driving this thing and doing something. I eventually do think I need to do the timing belt service on this too, because I just don't know when it was done, which would be timing belt and water pump. But at the moment, we're just sort of working our way in, seeing what makes noise to get to where things are at. So anyway. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, time warp. Boom! Off time warp, guys. Pain in the ass. Being because this dork put sheet metal screws, and I say dork, I mean whoever was in here doing stuff, made that problematic with those sheet metal screws. Happy find, 3SX Performance crank pulley. That's neat. Did not expect to see that down here. That being said, there is grease and power steering fluid everywhere. You guys can just see how disgusting this is. This is going to take forever to clean. And this is me spending 20 minutes cleaning this stuff up already. At the moment, I'm just trying to get this pulley out of the way. I may end up having to pop this CV axle back out just so I can get more room on the power steering pump. Yeah, this is just filthy. I want to get this belt out. And for those who were wondering, this guy, I can already feel it move around. So this bearing is obviously shot. So 12 millimeter should be the adjuster there. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to back her on out so I can take this thing off. So time warp is what you're going to have here, guys. So 3, 2, 1. Oh, hang on. 3, 2, 1. Time warp. Boom, off time warp, guys. So yeah, this one was the one on the tensioner. This is one just the idler. This one had slight play in it. Can you feel it? I'm gonna clean these up, or clean up the bracketry. The other thing I found out, 14 millimeters is the nut that holds, or bolts that holds those on. Just for anyone who cares, I have got these are Gates 36192s. They're 90 millimeter pulleys. I think they're for not a 3000 GT. They are for something else, but they'll work. This is what the internet told me. I measured diameter. They are the exact same as those, or like maybe a tidge difference. Nothing major. I did find something else out because it's making me absolutely fucking furious again still. So here's the alternator. I noticed this thing was making some weird vibrations looking at it. Well, it was idling weird the last time. Well, I'll tell you exactly what's going on. This. She is loose as a goose right here, and it's because they're using the wrong capture. They just have a simple nut, nothing with a shoulder to actually bite and do anything with. So I had to pull that out and fix that. I still got to do the power steering belt and tensioner. That's going to come out yet too, because I'd like to get that out and then just try to clean as much junk out of there as possible, and then run this thing to see where I can figure out where this leak's coming from. If it's in the pump and the hoses, where it might be. So, yep. We're working, making progress. Oh yeah, replacement belts. They're Gates. I'm not sure which one's which at this point, but I'll figure out by the length. K061, Jesus, well, one. K060455, K060425. I don't know why I misspoke that way. Anyway, let's see if I can get that bolt nut out, go to my parts car, get a different one, put it on so we can tighten up the alternator, and then get these cleaned up and then put those back on. Not the belt yet, but at least get the pulleys back in, the idler pulleys, and then see what it takes to get this belt off the power steering pump and get it out of there. So yeah, we're making progress, slowly but surely, So yeah, 3, 2, 1, time warp. Boom, off time warp, or where the hell I was at, I can't remember. So here's the deal. So this alternator has an issue. Remember I showed you that it's very wobbly? Come to find out, the nut that was holding it was just the nut. Parts car had a washer, lock nut, and a nut. So obviously those are going back in. But also while I was doing this, I don't know if you guys can see it. See that bottom bolt right there? That's gonna get tightened down too. So that's contributing to noise and just all sorts of wear and not good alignment. So I'm gonna tighten that up. I think that's 12, and then put the nut here at 12 and just tighten everything back down. I don't know if you guys will see that time warp wise, but I will just go to go do it. So yeah, here we go. Boom, off time warp, guys. Yeah, so 14 millimeter gets these off. I did this guy, then this guy. You can get it from the bottom is where you really want to do that from. And then a 12 millimeter to get the bolts tightened up on the alternator. I got those taken care of. That's got the washer and lock washer, and then the bottom nut down there or bolt got tightened up. This is once again completely coated in grease, everything else. I'm going to clean this stuff up before going back on, and I'm going to try to get in there and see what's going on with that power steering pump. But that's going to be for another video, I think. I think we're going to wrap this one on up. So yeah, that's taking off the serpentine belt and the power steering bolt, and we're going to be replacing them. I've got replacements for both. These are for the idler pulleys on the serpentine belt. This is a new Dayco belt tensioner that is for the power steering, which is 89573. Interesting side note, Rock Auto does not show this listed for the Stealth. Doesn't show anything for the Stealth. I had to find it at 3000 GTs. Weird. It's the same platform. Doesn't make any sense to me. And I would show you this, but this has got rattle on it too. You can just feel a little bit in the bearing. So we're going to replace those and just be done with it. Type of situation. Just like these guys, we'll put these in and be done with them as well. Yeah, so if you guys got any comments or questions, please hit me up. I'll gladly answer them. And hopefully you guys are finding this information useful and helpful in your guys' projects and endeavors. Oh yeah, if you made it to the end of the video at this point, I'll ask once again, please like and subscribe. Every little bit helps. Trying to march my way to actually getting monetized. I have the per se subscribers. I've got that, but I don't have the hours, which whatever. I'm doing this content for me more than anybody else, but it'd be nice to be monetized and get some type of money out of this deal. Yeah, other than that, see you guys in the next video, which will be looking at the power steering pump and maybe putting some of this stuff back on. All right, catch you later. Bye.